The players on your team quickly upgrade your team at the end. Here are a player's motivations. How well your see how many players you need to come. Here are some recommendations to get you started. This is the Abilities tab. Here
We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. On the Tennessee sideline, Brian Callahan, age 41, looking to build on a rough 3-14 year one in his second season as the Titans head coach. The other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. Off we go from Denver. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete
2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A run with Dobbins. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Titans nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Jim Deacon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward, same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Will try and set up the tight end screen. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. And back deep is Marvin Mims. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here. They begin this drive 1st and 10. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
Broncos first down.
Big snap on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
15 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Now he'll run. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Broncos.
To throw is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
So, Greg, the Titans, this is one of those resets. Start over, 3 and 14 a year ago. You get the #1 overall pick, and now you've got a quarterback you hope can be your man of the future.
Mike, I'm not sitting here and saying they knew he was going to be the 1st overall pick, but I'll tell you what, last year, Week 1, I went down, proud Miami alum, to support them down in the swamp versus the Florida Gators, and I got to see Cam Ward play for the first time live. And I walked out. I'm not saying I thought he was going to be the #1 overall pick and Heisman Trophy finalist. Well, I'll tell you, there's just a magic to his game. There's an ease, there's a composure, and everyone you talk to, he is the best leader. He changed the culture down in Miami, so now can he do it again with the Tennessee Titans team that's fallen on some hard times? Can they get back to competing in a division that's there for the taking?
to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun snap for Wool. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Ready? 65.
In motion, Okonkwo. Out of the gun, Ward. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
49-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Throw it. Nix. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's the run. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Titans 3. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Jimmy DK now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule. And that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a...
And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. And for Cam Ward, the first overall selection in April, career touchdown pass, number 1.
Makes the score.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title, but you have to remember 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City.
You know, it sounds crazy when you mentioned 9 in a row. You think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City, maybe than there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, come down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers, or the Broncos, or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just beat Kansas City or to just beat whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among the 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. Remember, that's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of grounded pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
That is hot. What a throw. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out to a 24-10 lead.
Broncos 24, Titans 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Bronco switch.
From the
Bronco
gun,
switch.
here's Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mike, cut up.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Ready.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. That's complete to DK. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until
Here we
halftime.
go. 18 Cardinal.
Ward now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They go. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. It'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Play action now. It's Hicks. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Penn State. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's James Conner. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And here it's Tua looking for and finding his favorite target, Tyreek Hill. 23 yards, what a throw for the touchdown. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's DK. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules is in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Here's Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
They'll run here with Pollard. There he goes, inside the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. It's a game.
Opening carry of the game for Tajay Spears. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Ward. That one caught by Iomatter. And he's in! Alec Iomatter. Touchdown Titans. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
24. Titans 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard
The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
The 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Third down and 8 yards.
They'll throw. It's Nix. A short one into the hands of Troutman. And he's into the end zone. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
31. Titans 17.
Get your money up. I put money down.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense and the wideout.
Okay, ready?
Set to go once more. Now, Greg, you start to think about,
Come on.
who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here? Keanu Benton is there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Break.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Let's go now. Let's
They
go.
send Ridley
Let's
in
go,
motion.
80.
Now it's Ward. This one brought in by Iomatter. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Unlock line.
To throw
Unlock
is
line.
Ward. He's got his tight end. That's a combo. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And Ward sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the
Ready?
play. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. Forced out left.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I gotta tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. Drop play here for Harvey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now it's Dobbins, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
That's a gain or two. Brings up third and 12.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get 15 on that game. First down, Broncos.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
a gain of 17
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First down.
Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now fourth down and 1.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. They get it easily. Fourth and 1, and they pick up 5.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On my set. Ready. Ready.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
game. Offense.
Now it is first and goal. Following the penalty, he'll run it. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made.
Here
at
now,
the
second
6-yard
down
line.
and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
On the return, here's DK. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Titans offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough field.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
19 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
Six days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis. And it's been wrong once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. Will Lutz looks about ready to go, ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And here we go on EA Sports. Ashton Doolin now return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL, out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Bronco 80.
First and 10.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Down behind the line of
Offense to the line for second
It's a
down.
loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Got it. Ready? Shut up. Liking 8. Let go.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw right side finds Pittman. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on third and 19.
First down.
From the gun, Taylor. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Flush down out to his left.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Prater puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Marvin Mims now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he's stopped. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be down to within a yard. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Dobbins. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Guess who? Pitts has another. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. We hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to pass it here. That's complete to Troutman. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. New set of downs for him from the 31. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds Troutman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this. It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. He puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down.
At his 48-yard line.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall some